Hello and welcome back to the internet again. The usual spiel. So, today I decided at the wonderful time at 2 in the morning, I'm going to play a game that I haven't played in forever. It's the Guild 2. It's actually the Guild 2 Renaissance with a certain mod pack. Fajith's, it's kind of hard to say it. Fajith's Mega Mod Pack. Um, it is basically a, I don't want to say a complete, I don't want to call it an overhaul, is what I'm trying to say. But it adds a lot of quality of life improvements, etc. And it's kind of necessary, almost, to play the game. So, if you play the Guild 2 for some reason, for one, make sure you're a real person, because I'm pretty sure only like 10 people in the world play this game. It's a buggy mess. It was released by this shady company called Joe Wood, Jowood. I think they later became Nordic Games or something like that. Um, it doesn't matter. Yeah, they're the same people who published Gothic 2 and 3 as a horrible buggy mess. Um, they're definitely not a studio-friendly publisher. That's to say the least. So, anyway, let's get rid of all my other shit that I've been fucking staring at for whatever reason. Also, why the fuck is there two different streaming menus for YouTube? Why the fuck do I have to use YouTube events? What the fuck is that compared to YouTube? Fucking stream now. What the fuck is that? Whatever. We really can, who cares, correct? All useless information. So, what the hell is the Guild 2? Maybe I should fucking tell you, right? The Guild 2 is a, oh Jesus. Blowing up my eardrums. Spare my eardrums, daddy. So, the Guild 2 is a, let's call it a medieval dynasty simulator. Yeah, it's kind of a, not even that, it's more of a, let me just save everyone a lot of effort, including myself, considering it is 2 in the goddamn morning. You have a family. You administer this family as a business, etc. You own businesses and administer said businesses, and you take part in local politics and administrate, etc., using your various powers. It's great. It's a unique thing. It's something that has only been kind of attempted in a similar fashion. If you ever played, I've got it on my Steam library, Patrician. It's kind of like that, but this is more of a real-time thing. It's not from a, um, it almost feels like a grand strategy, Patrician does, whereas this feels more like a typical kind of RTS. But that's the cause of a lot of its problems as well, so, we'll delve into that. Doink. Oh my god. Do you really want to quit the game? No. But I do want you to stop blowing up my eardrums. So, for anyone who is interested in this game, considering it is kind of a headache to go back and forth through it, I'm going to run you through some stuff here. You want to get the 4.21. You'll have to go to the community hub and set your Steam settings so you can actually get that taken care of. You have to go opt into the beta, and you have to type in something into the properties. I can't remember. The Mega Mod Pack there, version 0.95. As far as I know, it's the most current one. I don't know if anybody fucks with this game anymore. So, there's a guy named McCoy. That's usually his username. and he screws around with the coding and stuff like that, so he might still be around. So just a quick run through on the options you're going to want to set. I don't care what you're playing, this thing has memory leaks out the ass. Don't fuck with it. Alright, you can set all your other shit to height and stuff like that. Bloom, kill bloom. Bloom, look at how saturated and bright everything looks. It's easier just to turn it off and be done with it. You don't want that on there. Object transparency, that's kind of, in my experience, that's a bit of a broad term, so I just leave it on normal. I don't exactly know what it controls outside of, zooming into things, how far, whatever. I don't want to fucking play with that. Range of sight is just something you want to leave at normal, because some of these maps are huge and you're going to tank your system, especially in the late game when cities have hundreds of citizens moving around, because they're all automated. They all have their own day-night cycles and stuff like that, which to me, as like a 13-year-old maybe, who knows. I know I was, oh yeah, I had to be like 13 because I was just barely old enough to buy teen-rated games. I guess and I bought it from my fucking Radio Shack, if anybody remembers those. So blah blah blah. I have a theory about always run. I think that might actually cause you to get a sprained ankle, more or less, but I don't know. Just leave it on, because if you don't, you're going to have to double click for shit, and when shit gets real, you don't want to be fucking with that. Not at all. Autosave, there's a possibility that it will crash, but you won't know it till it happens. So you end up leaving it on. If it does crash when it tries to autosave, when the day changes over, maybe it will. That's all I can say. Maybe it will. Frequency of music is another thing that's going to get kind of annoying, so screw with that if you want. Don't screw with it if you don't want. That's about it. Just always remember that a lot of this shit is going to get kind of weird as the game progresses. I know this is dry and uninteresting, but this is, you don't want to be playing a family for, days. This is a long game if you want it to be. You don't want to do that. So anyway, we're gonna do that. One thing I am actually curious about: if we crank up the bloom and turn the brightness down, does that? Ooh, oh no. That actually kind of looks good, but that's. I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna leave it on that. That kind of. Yeah, I don't know, man. Well, that kind of looks nice. I'm probably making a horrible mistake. Alright, so we're going to start a new game, of course. And here's another thing that's important regarding the game, and that's simply going to be... well, you know what? I can't tell you, because I don't remember which ones are which. So, it kind of comes down to... Well, I'll just tell you what I would have told you. Some of these maps, they are buggy, and you want to avoid them. The original maps are relatively less buggy, but not completely. So don't trust it. Don't trust it. You don't want to do any on this map as a general rule. If you just want to fuck around, go for it. But you want to avoid any of the North Sea kind of the Hansa kind of thing. You want to avoid this because this is buggy, it's messed up. However, you have these, okay? These were built for the Guild 2 Renaissance, which is what I'm playing. But they're a little too big, and that causes problems with the fact that it becomes a lawless wasteland in between the towns. But the same thing can be said for other maps that are too close. It becomes an authoritarian dictatorship. You can't really do anything without getting jumped by 10,000 bailiffs out in the middle of, a pond. And, moderation. I don't know why they wanted to make a map so fucking huge. I don't know why they did that. So, we're gonna be I don't even know what this is. Bremer having on the right of Matherbook. I don't know any of these. I guess that's a trade house. County of the Duchy of the County of. We'll play this. This is probably going to be terrible, but we'll play it. The game was designed for 4 years per round in mind. Okay. Council meetings. I don't know why this is. There's no tooltip for that. Okay. That's dangerous. No council meetings. Was that one every year or 2 every year? That's going to be interesting compared to the 4 years per round. So let's just go ahead and do. We'll do 2 years per round and 1 council meeting. I'm going to say that's per year, but we're going to find out. I wish this had a tooltip. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to leave the random events and the less ambient on, or more ambience. Does it actually have a tooltip? Stray animals. What a bizarre. Anyway, there's plenty of missions and stuff like that, or not really missions. There's only a few missions. Climb the ladder, get rich, and that's it. We're just fucking mission difficulty is pointless. We're just gonna do extinction. Interesting thing there is I've never actually played extinction with the intent to win the game. I usually just play dynasty mode. So, coat of arms is just what color and everything you're gonna be. I'm gonna be white, I guess. That's the closest thing to gray. We'll do random starting town. There is some strategy to if you start in a poor ass village or a mediocre town or a big city. There is some strategy there, but we'll go into that because I'm just gonna bore even myself to death doing this. Oh wow, it even has my name in there already. Hilarious. I have not been a medicus in a while, so I'm gonna be a medicus. You have all these skills and stuff like that. It's pretty straightforward. I'm gonna leave it at Scorpio because I am one. I'm gonna leave it at Protestant. The religion mechanic is basically just who's gonna like you more. And we'll do that. And I don't like his fucking headgear. There we go. I think that actually changes with your hairstyle. I can't remember. Oh god. Oh, there we go. No headgear option for that piece of hair though. What the fuck? I want to be extra brown. Alright, so obviously we need a hat. We're not going to go through life without a hat. I'm not going to subject anyone to that. Whatever. We can go with that hat, I guess. We're not going to have a ponytail though. I don't want to look like the guy who works at your local car shop. Card shop. There we go. Yeah, sure, why not? Features. These are barely any different. Ooh, that one's looking extra angry. Voice. Oh yeah, we're gonna pick the most obnoxious one. Okay. Oh. I made this too fucking dark. It's kind of weird though, because I'm looking at the other monitor, and it doesn't show up as dark over there. Now granted, different monitor. Yeah. might have to change the saturation on this. If you think the sound is bugging out, it is. It does that frequently. Oof. Alright, so we are in the tiniest tiny village. There's already a pest house. It's owned by nobody. We're gonna go ahead and take that. Why does everything blow my fucking eardrums away? Okay, so the pest house is pretty self-explanatory. You do want to get things done kind of quickly. Starting the game. The reason for that is basically you don't want your competitors to fuck with you, because they're going to have lots of time to do so. So we are in the tiniest shithole available. Uh-oh. He's got his Heelys. Cash walking through your village. Alright, who do we have with us? We have yellow and red. So, red is another scholar, apparently. So your classes obviously determine your professions. Right now we're going to send the main character off to the assembly house. You can purchase titles that way, and that's kind of how you rank up and get more privileges. Wow. Of course you could. Oh my god, no, no way. We bought a building. Alright. So, we need to focus on our building at the moment. Illness in the city, medicine chest. Put medicine in storage, release medicine from storage. Now this is some new stuff that I haven't seen from the mod. Because like I said, it has been a while since I screwed around with this. I'm going to actually turn that up a little bit. Cool. This is a kind of a quiet level at the moment. You can, of course, change your game speed, stuff like that. That doesn't really affect anything except the frequency at which you're going to make mistakes. You can hire people straight from the population, or you can hire them through the toolbar. So, there's really only a few pros and cons. A patient is waiting for treatment. Okay, so there you go. That's a new thing. It informs you that your fucking healers need to get to fucking work instead of dicking around all day. But we don't have any bandages. We don't have anything to treat anyone, so we will not do it. Another cool thing about doing that, though, is that... Wait, what? Wrong gender? How strange. I was about to say, I didn't think they incorporated gay marriage into this yet. I was like, that's strange. She's another scholar. Right now, we don't really care. Do not give them the same toy every day. What the fuck? And there's a lot of new shit in here that I'm simply just not aware of at all. So we're gonna send the main character out to court and try to get him a fucking wife. Alright, we have some of those. To administer medical treatment, which is how we make money. And then of course, as you can see, he's down there. I guess she's going in there to get fucking treated for something. And yes, we can go in our buildings and stuff like that. Oh, she's got a sprain. And then they do their little fucking dance for income from medical treatments. Wow, these are all new sources of data that I haven't seen before. Very cool. The voice acting and performances are extremely terrible, so fair warning. she's gonna sweep the... Doesn't even look like a broom. Looks like a... Disturbing. Anyway, so we'll let you see the horrible interactions that this is gonna bring up.
I love your neck chain. It clings so prettily to your neck.
Thank you for your kind and gentle words, sir.
It's pretty rough. Anyway, but that gets you progress, blah blah blah. So that's what we're here for, obviously, in the name of progress. I forget what ointment. What do we need for ointment? We need fat and tar. I'm pretty sure we only get tar from the stonemasons or lumberjacks. Soap is another thing that we need fat from, and then we need someone to gather some lavender. So you'll go to your market for most of your things. However, the price is usually ridiculous, and it's subject to change. So there's a lot of different factors for that you want to be aware of, and you'll learn. As a note, yeah, of course. And of course, obviously, we can send our gentleman in there to choose a patient for treatment. Okay, well, that's neat. We've added a lot of different stuff. You can speak, eat breakfast, eat dinner, etc., etc. Mark character. What does that mean? Oh, well, that's another great thing they added. I'll be damned. Hilarious. There was one thing that was up here that I seen that I didn't quite understand. Or of course you can send together herbs. As luck would have it, lost in your thoughts, you put down 3 bent snakes crossed on the wayside, said a prayer. You gain an additional 80 experience points. Yeah, why not? Alright. We're gonna keep up with the courting. I would also show you unemployed. That's another thing they added. So, as you learn the game, you'll be using most of your menus for everything. Very rarely will you do sit manually. One of the bailiffs come in with the cold. Illness in the city. So yeah, right now the only thing we need to do is keep up with bandages. We only need ointment for burn, and that's pretty rare that you'll see that occur. Yeah, I'm in pain. Yeah, well, me too, bro. Let's see if there's any improvements we can do here. Productivity by 5, yeah, we'll do that. Attractiveness, we'll do that. It's a little weird to do that anyway. Oh yeah, they... Huh. Huh. Wow, I really like how they've, man, he did a really good job on that. Just simple little things that needed to be done. Very interesting. Anyway, we won't hire anyone else right now. Wages are going to be your main cost as a general rule. We don't pay rent or anything like that. You do pay taxes on sales. Not really sure what else we do. I don't see any threats from rogues or anything at the moment. I will go ahead and get the diplomatic relations thing there. Fire protection is always a good thing. I just don't feel the need for it right now. And I don't feel the need to hire a thug or a watchman at the moment in that case. And yeah, they will spit out pig Latin every once in a while. We'll turn the frequency of music back up just so it's not the sound of my fucking voice over and over again. Okay, so their crafts And she's not actually doing anything though. What is this? Is she... How odd. Is she not the family head? Yeah, they're both family head. No one's gotten married yet. Or at least no one's got the bug where they can't... Oh my god, someone's got a troll face. This character is squiffy. You should wait a little more before she drinks again. What the fuck does that mean? Okay. And this is our, here's the bailiff, the mediator, the village mayor, whatever. We can't run for office at our level yet, so we haven't advanced to that. Okay, so they've got the weaving mill. Why is that so hard for me to fucking say? They've got the weaving mill. Whoa, I just seen somebody bounce around the screen. That was disturbing. If you do a let's play of this mod, tell me. I would watch and promote it. I guess I'll have to let him know. He's on Steam, right? So, what time is it in Germany? Or was he in Austria? It's been so long since I've kept up with any of those guys. Alright, so we're good on that for now. You go... Wait, I can't go collect herbs from the screen? Oh, that's no-no. How odd. So that must be a bug.
Stop clicking me.
Yes, because she can gather herbs from here, but not from the production list, which is what you would normally do. Odd. I wonder if he had to take it out for some reason. Well, Jesus Christ, where's the lavender? There it is. Get over here and... Whoa! Oh! Well, that's a hell of a lot easier.
So be it.
Huh. Once again, that's not something I'm used to doing. Wow, he really did a great job of this. Unfortunately, they do kind of have to run their dumbasses all the way over there. Oh, was this it? That's all we got was... This is rather difficult compared to the normal, I must admit. Illness in the city, bandages, 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 so we're good on that. If anything, we might need to send... Yeah, why don't you come back in here? Wait, Brown is here? Where's Brown's assets? Oh, there they are. So we're actually in some steep competition here. Where does he... Oh, he's got a windmill. Okay. There's a lot... there's a lot of process. And I guess that probably triggers the autism vibes in me. There's a whole lot of process to this. Okay? There's certain supply chains that need to be met. And certain cities can suffer from a lack of production. So... even though that is almost kind of a bug, it ends up it ends up being very realistic. So if nobody's farming, or we got a bug. Or no, we don't. It is a bug. It is a bug. The shader for the carts thinks it's nighttime and it's turned them all dark brown. Anyway, so what can happen is you'll have a city with
The demand at a counting house has expired.
there'll be... What's a good word? Let's get out. We can just use the windmill. So he obviously processes lots of shit from orchards, lots of shit from various other things. But most importantly, grains. The fuck you know about grains? Well, you need them. map. The map expire. Pearl, 110 pearl necklaces. Yeah, we just have that laying around. Ultimately, though, the game ends up being a pretty chill experience. It's once you learn the ins and outs, it can actually be a little overwhelming at times. Okay, let's go compliment the woman again. There's a lot of things that are being affected by the shaders. How weird. Like I said, this happens mostly on like newer maps. I would kill to see this game just run 100% on a just smooth as silk performance and shit. Are we still not maxed out on the fucking love points? At some point this dude's just gonna be like, love me, bitch. No. Wow, that's taking forever. There are items in the marketplace as well that you can use, but we don't really need to be playing around with our money at the moment. So, however, you can see where we're at on this. Treasure's empty, there's nothing to tell you. Buildings for sale. It's a little easier to get your shit done. 1402. Loss. Yeah. Alright, so we are approaching the 23rd hour. I'm gonna.
Counting houses buying goods for a great celebration.
So,
The demand at accounting.
the counting houses. Alright, that is a
Take
great
care of something.
way to make a lot of money if you have a lot of money. So, what I mean from that is this. If you think about it as investing, go to a counting house and grab something dirt cheap, and then sell it in a normal marketplace. Even if you get the normal profit, there's a good chance you just recovered. You know, there's a good chance you made 30-40% profit. So, it can work out real well. So there's a lot of ways to make money in this game. Now, here we go to see if we're going to crash from the autosave, because when the bell rings, that basically just means everyone shut the fuck up and go home. But the season changes, we advance how many years you wanted it to advance. There we go, and it saves your game automatically. So, alright. So both of my workers are going home for the night. We have flax for some reason. Don't even remember flax being in the game, but I guess it was. And yeah, we should be able to go in there and do this. Let's just compliment her again. That got us the best. That got us the best thing. If you can, you want to get married in a church. That'll give you a lot more experience points. So that's what I'm saving up for right now. Let's check in on other assets here. There's a monastery over there, so I guess our town either just doesn't have one. There is a robber's nest to the north. Another well for some reason. Looks like we've got lots of agricultural assets. What the hell's that? Honey. Okay, honeycomb. A few different things have been added in, so. And orange is all by themselves over here. How? What the fuck? Why did they drop us into that shit? That's not fair. Well, who's in the fucking big city? Whatever that is. Red's trading over there as well? There's a robber baron's camp over there. That could be dangerous. It's just green, blue, and pink. And red's got a fucking thing. Have guilds, the Guild of Rogues, the Guild of Scholars, the Guild of Spaghetti Meatballs. Good God, I should not have picked this map. There's way too many people fucking healing it up. Oh my fucking God.
You can buy raw materials at a good price in a counting house.
300 wheat. Oh. The higher the option sale price level of goods in the AI management menu is set the less produced goods will be sold in the market, but the profit for each piece might be higher. Strange. Some of that stuff. Where? Okay. Why are we not executing this action? Are they actually asleep?
Qui bono?
What the? Where is this chick? Oh, she's over here. Why are you not doing this? There's always a chance that an action might be interrupted, so... Wait, is this her? Usually they'll stop. You don't have to fucking run right up to them. Oh, there we go. Oh. Never heard that line before. Please let that be enough. Jesus. Usually you can get this done in the first day. Really? Just barely. What a bitch. They're still courting as well, so I'm not behind. I generally only compare my stats with people in the same town. So, oh, sweet mother of mercy, that fucking took way too long. What do we got for illness in the city right now? Just bandages. There's only 2. So, there are other ways to make money from this. Later on, you'll get shit like the miracle cure, which is total garbage. You're just selling snake oil. That can affect your disposition though. So you see, you have righteous disposition. So I'm not entirely sure how that comes into play. I'd really have to probably look at the code. So. Alright. There's nobody waiting for treatment in there, because thankfully we hear that now. So I will go ahead and drop some money on fire protection. Simply because that's just one of those things that, you know, breaking in is one thing, it's a one-time occurrence, but the place burning to the ground is a totally different thing. You can, in some games, go ahead and hire I call them watchmen, but they're thugs, but determined. And they'll defend your property, whatever, but all of our assets are in the city right now, so we just don't need to do that. There will be war! Giz. I don't know what GZ, I'm going to say it means regards, or some nonsense. Yep. So you can send your characters off to war or whatever, but in my experience it only ever happens once, but we'll see. I'm not gonna send anyone this time, so. Now, once we're done with the courting thing, it's good to have good charisma and rhetoric, and go basically flatter the other families and stuff like that, because you don't want to get an ass beating, and occasionally it will. Okay, this is odd. Nobody's gotten married yet. I hope we don't have a bug. I mean, it'd be a very quick game. She's not married with or courting anyone. Courting. Why are they all women? They're literally all women. Did you not carry that out?
Alea iacta est.
What an absolute pain. I wonder what time they start. I bet they start at 08. I think they work 08 as a 0 or 23. No, yeah, 23.
Someone has fallen
Well,
in
thank
love.
God. Yeah, 08.
In vino veritas.
Alright, for fuck's sake, let's get this over with. Let's go get this ogre with. Oh, here's the travelers. And they're, you can tell they're travelers because they have the ability to sit on air. And a monastery chapel. Get you a ton more experience. I don't know why it doesn't just go to the default church though. I hate that they go all the way for that, but it's 400 gold for a fair amount of experience. She's not married with or courting anyone either. This could be the shortest game in history. How odd.
You have become ill.
Well, that was quick. What'd you get?
Yes?
A fucking sprained ankle. Illness. Oh dear, Corporal suffers from a sprain. There's no way around going to the medic, provided you make it there. Now that's not entirely true. You can sleep a lot of these things off in your house. I'm gonna be very angry if the thing bugs out and nobody's getting married. Like, how odd. What a shame. If they don't do anything by like the end of the year, then we know it's fucked up.
Yes?
Oh, good. Pawn shop cam. Oh, there he is. Yeah, they have to walk all the way down here, or not even walk in some cases. So speaking of bugs, one of the worst ones is the sound loop.
Court sentencing has been changed.
It'll go on and on and on. Severe. So that just basically means whatever you get charged with, you're gonna get fucked with. Huh. Neat. Did not know that. Might want to check some of the options and stuff like that in there. Oh, sweet lord. I need to get this over with because they need to go home and consummate their marriage.
Court sentencing has been changed.
Oh, good. So we're the only one that's still at just. I think that also changes your disposition and shit like that. I can't really remember. Nobody has a second. Wow. Holy shit, they finally made it there. Well, good on you, you sad sacks of shit. Surely to God they're getting close. And these guys will make announcements every once in a while. Obedience to the papacy. Oh, for the love of God, can you guys please finish up the marriage? Just gonna get divorced. Oh, thank God. You are irresistible. Anyway, Frau. What?
Irare humanum est.
Ego sum quisum.
Okay,
Cogito
that was a
ergo
weird thing.
variatio delectat.
They ain't adopting no kids. Consult the medicus. I am a doctor. Alright. They still haven't gotten married. There's no way. I can't believe this is broken. There's just no way. Nobody's gotten a second. Nobody. That's hilarious. That's straight up hilarious. The first stream I do of this game, everything is fucked. Hilarious. Oh well. May God be with our brave troops. Well, it seems like it's working. Like he's going about doing his shit. Where are these characters? Good God. I could just speed up the game, but I don't want to do that because it makes me fucking lose my fucking vision. Because of several bugs, you can only recruit the unemployed. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh my God, they finally made it. Alright. Now we're gonna do the deed. Obligations. That's all we get. It's like, whatever, sure, why not? Oh yeah, and they both have some. I'm gonna get his charisma up, I think. I'm not really worried about most of the stuff, charisma and rhetoric. We'll do educated. And now she's prego. I'm gonna do rhetoric with her as well, and charisma, constitution, arcane knowledge as well.
What?
Now he can go over there and get our title set up. I will go ahead and hire a guard. It's just a little foolish to not have anyone. Oh boy. Always so happy. And we're just gonna have a patrol.
Will do.
That's all I really needed to do.
Ardua primavera est.
Now in other buildings and stuff, it's more production focused, of course, so. I was gonna say, wow, did you finally get married? No. Nope.
Someone has spoken to you.
It's bugged. It's completely bugged out.
I'm certain you have come to...
That is a shame. Oh well. Alright. Who is looking more prominent right now? I guess I'm gonna say Red, so we'll go over there and compliment her. That's why it's always good to keep that kind of stuff up and at 'em.
Court sentencing has been changed.
Oh, thanks. I can't believe it broke the fucking relationship thing on the first fucking playthrough. I've never played on this map, so we'll see how well this goes.
Special offer in a counting house has expired.
Sometimes they don't like it, so... Oh, there we go.
Congratulations. The
Yeoman. I can live in a hut. I love how they just give away businesses. Like, now you can own 304,000 spaghettis. Oh gee, thanks. The tradesman look for goods. We don't care about that. I'll tell his dumb ass to go to the doctor. Ooh, I think you can even assign any scholar that you have in your family to actually work doing the medical treatments. What, she's the guard captain? The bailiff.
I appear to be ailing. Can you help me?
You are handsome.
Thank you for your kind words.
He's not even courting anyone. Adrian. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's not being... How strange. Yeah, so I bet if we go
A counting house is buying certain goods.
into these, and there is his courted man, he's probably going to say he's not courting anyone. So they're only courting on one side. God.
Court sentencing has been changed.
Oh well.
I think I'm sick. Please do your best.
Please do your best.
Let me see that.
That's all we can do, bro. You got a cold, we're gonna have to chop off your leg, bro. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yep. So none of them will get married, and they'll all die out. Bummer. Oh well. Easier to eliminate that way, I guess. Shitty though. Oh well. At least I'm not getting my ass beat in Call of Duty. Take your fucking time. Why are you administering medical treatment? I didn't tell you to fucking do that. Wait, what?
Ego sum qui sum.
Oh no, he's receiving it. Hilarious. It's his business. Getting chewed out by his own people. You don't have the right.
What?
On who's right? We're gonna go beguile her. We're gonna be best friends with Red. Hairs. Yep. Just knock up the wife, and now I'm gonna come over here. You have the most beautiful, perfect skin.
Shall I help?
And there you go. What a shame. Those, I guess those characters will have to die first, or whatever, because she's gonna keep courting him, and it's not gonna work. Same thing with this one. Oh, you can also send your characters to the tavern to drink. As they drink with other player characters, they'll become friendlier with each other, and they'll gain more reputation. Like you do. How long is this gonna take? She's almost done. Well, we need to see what the next title costs. And they, oh no, they are, good God, they work a fucking, like, 18-hour shift. Oh God. He's into it. Where shall I attack? Oh God. Slow down, boy. I'm guessing the AI probably can't court at all.
Someone has spoken to you.
So everyone's just gonna die off.
Let's get down to business. You'll not become emperor.
Perhaps not completely legal, but very cheap. Alright, I'll just send him back over there to work through the nights. I wonder if anyone has a second. No. Yeah, the whole family would show up in here. Bingham, Paulman, Brigham, or fucking Blochman, Smolinski, Leibniz. Oh, no, this one's married. Guess some of them are married. How strange.
You now have a son.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, I'll just name him whatever they want to name him. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How strange, though. How very strange. Wait, what? Hilda Hayer. Oh, she's Hayer as well. What? Whatever. Alright. Well, I think that is enough for now, from my point of view, anyway. I'm just gonna call this... Oh, look at this shit. I won't even let me do that. Nevertheless, that was a fairly fun romp around in a, unfortunately, incredibly broken game, but we'll see where that goes. because I've seen shit change in the middle of a game. So, anyway, that being said, good night.